Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 9 p.m. Monday night. Back with a couple for tomorrow. Missing in action last night. Wasn't back until late from Limerick. Went off about 10:30, but wasn't up too early. Didn't get up, I think, at a quarter to 10 yesterday morning. Sticky mattress. And good days racing. Good crowd. Met lots of people. Didn't have much luck. Limerick hasn't been that lucky for me the last couple of years, but I have to turn that around at Christmas, hopefully. Several seconds and a third and a couple of unplaced. Went in, met a few people. I'll mention them when I'm at it, before I forget. I wasn't long there and I met a few herding chokers, solid herding chokers. Yes, there is such a thing. Paddy with the peaky blinder look, and his brother Ryan from Carlastrain, and their dad Michael. I met him before in Ballinrobe at the races. There was 3 or 4 men and a woman last summer. Met them a couple of times. Good racing people. They wanted me to have a whiskey, but no, I said we'll have one again, maybe in Canavans in their neck of the woods. Andrew Dunn from Portlaoise and Ailish. He's the man that put up Giga Kicks last year, and I wish I win this year, which was very unlucky, I thought. Got a bad draw and finished strong behind the pace, the winner. So he's definitely, I had a good chat with him. He's definitely in the Shrudies section on the bus, without a doubt. Good to meet him finally. Seamus Kent, a Dacia man. Good crack with him. Several times I met him during the day, and he said the next time he'd meet me, he'd have a blah for me. So that'll be a surprise. I'd eat anything, but it's food of some sort. He was trying to explain, and I said, no, I'll eat one. And John O'Keefe was a great Kerry footballer years ago. He was full back. But the John O'Keefe I met yesterday came from Charleville. He drinks in O'Brien's pub. He knew the whole lot of them, and he said he was away the night I was down there, that Morris had mentioned that I was coming there when I was on the campervan trip. And maybe if I meet it again, he will be there. Met a couple of more. I'll get to them during the week. Yes, where are we? I went to, probably the biggest disappointment for me yesterday was not back in Jevry. Back that in the Kerry National in the stall, and it was pulled up. And I sort of gave up on it, and I went on the gaffer, and he looked like he needed a longer trip yesterday. But I knew after about half a mile, he lost position on the back, and I said, no, it's not going to be our day the way he was travelling. He just didn't act yesterday. He's better than that. Anyway, first street was a bit of a disappointment, and I can't understand how no Cruz yet didn't win that race. He traded 1 to 500 after the last, and he got nutted on the line by Tommy Bowe. I had a right cut at him yesterday. But what I lost yesterday, I got back today and a bit of profit with it on Corker. I had him picked out. He's a classy sprinter. So a fella sent me a message today, said that's no video the last 3 Sunday nights, and a winner put up today and a winner 2 weeks ago, and in each way one put up last week. So he says forget about them anymore. So it could happen next week, because there's a county final going to next week. So I mightn't be around for I might go for pints. Depends. We'll see. Just another bit of housekeeping before I move along. The time of the month to give money to charity, and last month I gave it to Waterford, Waterford Rescue. Patricia Drohan put it up, and I give 50 for newcomers. I give 50 every month as well, generated by the few bob that when you listen to the ads, that generates a few pounds. Now, we'll never be millionaires, but it's a few pounds, so I tend to give it out rather than put it in my hip pocket. So what I want to do this month, there was 2 members of the 50 club this month Roy Harris and Lee Burton, and I want you each to pick a charity, and I'll give 50 quid each on account of you being 50. So that'll be 2, and I'll give 50 to the Irish Injured Jockeys Fund this month. And that's not on Just Giving now, it's on some other one. I'll know it when I pay it after this. I'll tell you tomorrow night. Or I'll tell you tomorrow night, yeah. So, that out of the way. Right, it's not great stuff tomorrow. It's dire straits sort of a day, but we got a couple of. But I wouldn't be as confident as I was with the one today. The Hereford and the 440. I'm not sure about that going there. Good to firm in places. I mean, with the rain that has fallen around here today and anywhere that I've seen, I can't see how anything could be good to firm. There's a horse there, Gerard Mentor. For Kim Bailey. Kim Bailey he's flying it. 4 out of 9 in the last 14 days, 45% nearly. But it's rated 103 now. It went up £4 for its last second. But it won last year off 90, 95 and 102. So it's only £1 higher. But it had wind surgery after the break. And the same fellow riding it the whole time there, claiming 7, Kai Lenihan. Must be a Manchester United supporter. Isn't that Rooney's Gosling was called Kai, wasn't he? He's here. I'll show you where he is. He's second last in the picture, and he's not too busy. But we'll forward it. Just see where he is now.
Ferrybridge, and Alex Chadwick chasing, and then Lady Valentine. On the move now is Pepsi.
He's still last there.
I should say Pittsburgh rather is making some good progress. Field as they come down the home straight towards the third last flight. Battiar still clinging on to the advantage, but Marley Head looks a big danger and disputes second as Ferrybridge makes a blunder over the third last. Wider out Pittsburgh coming into it quite stylishly alongside Turpin Gold, who's being driven along from the back. Gerard Mentor and 10-10-20 in the grey jacket. Van Rouge is beaten as they cross over that second last flight, and it's Pittsburgh who's struck the front here for Finn Lambert. On the near side though, here's Cawthorne Cracker going with him. Cawthorne Cracker and Gerard Mentor has come from miles back in the air together. Cawthorne Cracker, Gerard Mentor. Gerard Mentor showing just ahead on the run, and Cawthorne Cracker is rallying. Gerard Mentor and Kai Lenihan from Cawthorne Cracker. Oh, it's on the bob. Cawthorne Cracker and Gerard Mentor fought out the finish.
If he gets a bit of earlier position closer to the pace, and if he uses that stick that's in his hand, he never used it all there. So any that knows him, tell him, don't be afraid, don't spare it. But we'll see what price he is. There is a East End Girl. There might be a race at that. Actually, that's a decent price tomorrow. That used to be with. That's handicapped to win. It had a good run the last day. It used to be with Lucy Wadham. It's gone to the Royal Fair now, but it won on the flat there off 70, so that would put it £40, 110, and it's running off 97. I'd be sort of half afraid of that horse tomorrow. Gerard Minter, 3-1. Eastern Girl is 9s in places there. They're paying 4 places. If anyone wants an each way play, maybe you could do that in that race if you didn't want to win bet. Where are we going next? Well, oh yes, when we're on that in the 340 tomorrow, we've Montregard. That's a half brother to Protectorate. He closed the first time he ran. Actually, he showed he was out the back of the television, and yet it ran on to finish third in a maiden hurl. Then it won the last day, and it was under the cosh about a half a mile out. But it might be, I don't know. They might be going at fences with this. You see him here now in the white hat.
to work to get into it. Has got a fairly wide trip around the bend as Brennan slips through on the inside on Spargo to come and dispute it with Diamond Twin. Democritus rallying gamely under pressure, threading the eye of the needle coming between horses. Then the nose-bound in Montregard. The grey Delgani Dreamer continues to close in. They've still got two to jump. Spargo, Democritus, Delgani Dreamer looking threatening on the right. Montregard boxing on. Diamond Twin no more to offer. Spargo in front as they run down towards the last. Montregard coming through. Turbo kicking in now. Montregard move through to Spargo. Democritus still rallying. Doesn't know when he's beat on the near side. Montregard though beginning to come home the stronger. Nudged out to make sure. Montregard. Too good.
Extra couple of furlongs tomorrow is a plus. It's carrying top weight, but it's only rated 105. And like, you'd imagine that it'll have to be a better horse than 105 at some point. Whether it's tomorrow or not is another thing. JP knows. Follow the money. If it drifts like a bird, I'd stay away from it. But if it stayed solid in the market, what is it? 7-4. If it's dead solid in the market, it'll be a play. There's heavy ground at Yarmouth. I went through the whole lot a couple of times there, and the only one I could find, and I wouldn't be that convincing about it, but it has one on heavy ground, which is Willingly. It's up carrying a £5 penalty, and there was Kaylee Stevens was on it the last day, but that Owen Lewis comes back, and he rode it before a couple of times. But it won in a good enough time. I think it was 101 over the 5 furlongs. Come back. Sorry about that. Now I had to set up. Here it is in front, and with a colleen on it.
Easy. On the extreme left, Papa Bella, red cap is ridden, and then Alfred Cove and Tommy Two Hoots is last of all. Willingly is in front, passing the furlong pole here from Ellie Piper. Object in a red and white jacket. Rhubarb is running on in behind the dark sleeves and cap. Half furlong to go. Willingly, they're bunching in behind, but Willingly is made most here, and will keep them all at bay. Willingly beats Object.
One snug enough the last day, but it won last year on heavy ground before, so it likes the surface. When it was with Seamus Gerard, it won in Foslas on the 2nd of August 2022. 52 or 54, 56 and 62 has changed yards and is running better, it seems, this year. So it won off 62 before, and it's only it's actually off 61 tomorrow, but it has a £5 penalty. But your man takes off 7, so technically it's only up £3. So it likes going on heavy ground. It's the only one that has won on heavy ground, but whether it's back is only 6 days, but it should be all right with 6 days break. They're only running 5 or 6 furlongs. Anyway, is that about it? Anyway, it's Monday. What happens on a Monday? Oh yeah, I went to the Westward Ho on the way yesterday evening after the beginner's chase. It was a miracle that Colixios didn't fall at the last. Cool Survivor second needs a trip. We'll get that someday when we go handicapping, I'd say. I'll sing this one this week. On the wings of the wind, o'er the dark rolling deep, angels are coming to watch o'er thy sleep. Angels are coming to watch over thee. Solace to the wind coming over the sea. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. O winds winds of the night, may your fury be crossed. May no one who's dear to our island be lost. Blow the winds gently, can be the foam. Shine the light brightly and guide them back home. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. The corrocks are sailing way out on the blue, laden with herring chokers of silvery hue. Silver the herring chokers and silver the sea, and soon there'll be silver for the whole bus and me. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blows. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. The corrocks tomorrow will stand on the shore, and Daddy goes sailing as sailing no more. The nets will be drying, the nets heaven blessed, and safe in my arms, dear, contented he'll rest. Everybody singing now, so the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blows. Bash the bookies over and out.